guys, today I wanted to show you how to make a matcha latte. I'm completely obsessed with these at the moment, and I know that loads of you wanted to know how to make them at home. So it's really simple. All you need is some matcha green tea powder, some milk of your choice. I'm going to use brown rice milk, and then maybe a bit of cinnamon as well, just to give it a little bit of spice. So the first thing that we're going to do is measure out how much milk we need. So I like to use brown rice milk. I find it's a little bit sweeter than almond milk, which means that I don't have to use any honey or maple syrup or anything to sweeten the drink. You can use whatever kind of milk that you want, but maybe adding in a little bit of honey or something just to give it that extra sweetness is quite nice. So once you've measured it out into the cup, you're going to pour it into your saucepan. And then we're going to pop this on the hob to warm up the milk. So we're going to leave the milk on quite a low heat just to warm through slowly. And while we're doing that, we'll prepare the matcha. So mine comes with this really handy little scoop, but it's about half a teaspoon or so per person. And then we're just going to tip that into the mug and add just a little drop of warm water. Now you don't want it to be boiling because you'll lose some of the nutrients from the matcha powder, but just a couple of drops. And then we're just going to add a bit of cinnamon. So I like to use about 1/4 teaspoon, but you can do it completely to your own taste. And then we're just going to give it all a bit of a mix. So you get kind of a sludgy green mixture. It doesn't look particularly appetizing yet. And then hopefully by now the milk will have warmed through. So I'm going to use one of these whisks to make my milk frothy, but you don't have to do that. You can just use it as it is. So I'm going to tilt the saucepan at an angle and just switch this on. So once your milk's looking nice and frothy, I'm just going to start pouring it into the mug. And I'm going to use this spoon just to hold back a little bit of the froth so that we can put it on top. Beautiful. And then scooping the rest of the froth in. And I like to just add a little bit more cinnamon on top. So gently sprinkling a little bit on here. And now our matcha is ready to drink. So it really is that simple to make a delicious matcha at home. If you enjoyed the video, I've got lots more to share with you, so please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.
I'll brave the winter wind.